My name is Juratovac. I'm from Palo Alto, California. Went to the University of Idaho between 2005 and 2009. I lost for 4 seasons in a row. 4 learning seasons. And notice how I'm not saying that it's a losing season, right? That's a learning season. We learned everything that you could do to possibly try to win and not win. So guess what? You go back to the drawing board, you try again something different, something else that's going to matter. And after talking to Coach Petrino, what matters? Everything matters, right? Because that's really what it is. And I've already talked to a few of the guys, a couple months ago. And really, what you guys need, and I mean, shit, you guys are here right now. You guys are here right now. This is the guys who actually care about it. These are the guys who are available and who actually want to give the message to the rest of the team. And it really starts with y'all. I play offensive line too, so I know the tempo that you guys can set in the practice, and I also know how sloppy you guys can set a tempo in practice. Because if you're afraid to go full speed, if you're afraid to not to bury that defensive lineman in the dirt, everyone's going to see it. No one else is going to work hard too. But if you start pissing off the defense, if you start slamming guys 15 yards off the sideline, you start throwing them down and then jumping on them again, not hurting them because they're your teammates, but at the same time, letting them know that you need to be aggressive and you need to let that aggression out. And that's going to set the tempo to practice. That's going to get all the DBs, the running backs, the quarterbacks all hooting and hollering. So then all of a sudden they're going to start competing more. But you know what? Last year I paid close attention to you guys. Last year was a big, who started last year? At least one game. Anybody? You 3? All right. Man, so you guys were a part of it, right? You guys were a part of this last year?
Yeah.
I got no. Raise your hand if you just came in for this year. You too?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all were here last year? Y'all on the scout team then? No? What were y'all doing?
Injured like tight end.
Tight end? Man, so check it out though. When you guys are in these practices, when you guys are playing against the twos or in the scout team, going against the scout up, part of the best things that you can do is to bury someone. When I was 18 years old, I was taking out a 23-year-old 4th round draft pick, and I was pitting him in the dirt every single time. He got pissed off at me, he was fighting me every single practice. But you know what? When we're in the locker rooms, he's like, thank you, make me better. Keep on holding the shit out of me, make me better. Keep on doing that. Because that's your guys' job. And part of the fun is being on the ones, being on the twos, and then killing that scout team. Man, there's this guy named Aaron Lavarius. He won an AFC championship with the New England Patriots. I decleated him at least 3 times in practice. You want to know why? It's not because I was blocking him, it's because my right tackle was blocking him, and every time he tried to spin inside, I just smacked the shit out of him. And that's what you need to do, because you guys learned that last year. Last year, what worked? Did you guys practice hard every single game, every single practice, every single opportunity you got? If you could say yes, great, you could leave. There's nothing you could learn from this. But everything matters, and it starts off, and it's not, having your shoelaces tied in the weight room. That's just like little things. But you know what? Those little things add up. How you do those little things is how you do the bigger things, and how you do the bigger things, and how you do the things that actually are meaningful. Because every single thing you do matters. If I can't, trust a guy to tie his shoelaces right to do a power clean, how can I trust a guy to pick up his own blitz on the outside? Call the alert on the inside. Not get beat deep. You need to be able to read these things. And how that happens is right here in this room right here, in that weight room out there, and in the academic department out there. Because you know what? If you're ineligible, you're no good. That's it. You're a waste of space, you're a waste of scholarship. Get him out, get someone else in who actually wants to try. But you know what? Excellence in everything you do. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you lift right, guess what? You're going to be going to class. If you go to class, you're going to get your scheduling going. If you do your homework, then you're definitely going to be doing better on the football field because you're going to be trying better, you're going to be studying harder, and you're going to be paying attention to the small details. And that's why everything matters. Coach, you guys know what a vandal really is?
Eastern Germanic tribe.
Yep, okay. Anybody?
Like terrorizing shit.
Yeah.
Rape and pillage. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the reason I was asking every one of you where you guys were from is because there's a reason. You guys are vandals now. So I'm going to give you a little history lesson. I was a business major. I'm a lawyer in California right now, but I'm going to give you a history lesson. I love history. The Vandals was a nomadic group in Eastern Europe that raped and pillaged all the villages around and sacked the unsackable city of Constantinople. You guys know what that is? I know you guys went to high school. Constantinople. It was the capital of the European Empire at the time. The city that could not be taken down ever. But the Vandals did it. You know who the Vandals were? They were this nomadic tribe of misfits, of outcasts, of people who were kicked out of their tribes and people who were kicked out of these other tribes because they weren't good enough. They weren't bad enough. They maybe, had like a limp arm. They had, a leg missing, They ran their 40, 10th of a second too slow. They were maybe 1 inch too short to get picked up by the team that they wanted to. And that's why they grouped together, because they're the ones with the biggest chip on their shoulders. They're the ones with the most to prove. Because guess what? No one else fucking believed in them except for y'all. And that's what you guys are gonna do. Man, I'm getting pumped up right now. Wanna know why? Because that's what we fucking did. In that last year, it was me, Bryce, Irv, Big Mike, and like another offensive line. He was filling in there, but we had to set the fucking tone for that whole fucking season. That's the reason why our offense was ranked 21st in the fucking country up until the last couple games of the season. Then we moved up to the 15th. Our defense was ranked, 115th? It wasn't because of them, it was because of us. We fucking set that tone, and you know what? It doesn't even matter if it's the offensive or defensive line. What do you play? Corner? Fucking smack the shit out of DB. Light someone up during practice. You know why? Because guess what? He's going to try harder next time. What do you play? Man. Are you pancaking these freshman kids on scout team?
I got hurt, so my tries it.
Alright. Shit, just like a Vandal, right? But guess what? You're gonna have that chip on your shoulder, you're gonna fucking try harder, because guess what? No one else fucking believes in y'all except y'all. The one thing that they have that we don't have is that legacy, but they have that mean streak. They got guys coming back telling them how it used to be, how they should be doing, instead of having y'all trying to regain and regroup the whole team together. Because that's hard. I learned for 4 seasons what that was like, and that was fucking tough, until we had a whole group of seniors. We said, no more. We need to get this shit going now. Because guess what? We were picked last. We were picked last in the NCAA. We were the underdogs in every single game that we played, except for one. We won 8 games that season. We lost to UW by, 12 points. We should have had them. But guess what? Our DBs got beat deep a couple too many times. Next game they didn't know, because we all told them, we all grouped up together to do it. So that's what we were. We were a group of Vandals. Because you know what? We went to Seattle. Half our team was from Seattle. Didn't get offers from UW. All right, let's do it. Let's get together. Let's rally. Let's do this thing. Let's go and show them what we got. We beat San Jose State in the last 3 minutes. Wanna know why? Because we had another 15 dudes from that team, from that area. He's like, fuck, I wish I could go to Cal. I should have gone to Stanford. So we'll just beat the shit out of San Jose State right now. Because that's what the mentality y'all have. Y'all are Vandals, right? You guys gotta get together, band together, and guess what? Go through every single one of these teams individually. Try everything you can and give everything you got every single day. Because guess what? The touchdowns that you're scoring last week, they're not gonna help you this week. You gotta keep on doing it. Everything matters. And every single rep that you do, every single step that you do in the weight room, it matters too. Don't cheat those things. Do extra. You think they're doing extra at USC every day? You think they're doing extra at UCLA, UW, LSU? Yeah, whatever the sheet says, they're doing that and they're doing more. Because that's what they know they gotta do, because they got older guys come back saying, hey, that's what we did. And you know what? Shit, that's what we did in 09. Just Vandals started terrorizing shit, because that's what really matters. And when you went to the Eastern European countries, Vandals, you can kind of go town to town. Oh, this is my town. We're gonna get together. We're gonna prove them that they missed out. Ooh, this is where I was from. We're gonna come together and prove them that they missed out. All the way through until they sacked the city that other great nations could not conquer. They went there and destroyed that shit. So that's what you guys got to do this season. Man, we didn't have this when I was over here. This room was empty. We could see the ceiling rafters. There's like bubble wrap falling down on our shit. We had like little chairs that we had to throw around and everything. That was 120 dudes in there. When we had to have team meetings, they just brought in sheets and started placing them in between the team meetings. If we did it with that, man, look at this. But seriously though, you guys need to start having that mean streak with you. Like, man, you're from New Orleans? Why didn't you go to LSU?
I didn't get recruited.
Shit, why didn't you go to Alabama?
I didn't get an SEC offer.
There you go. What about you? Why'd you go to UW or Wazoo?
I got in trouble.
You got in trouble?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? You said you're from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't you go to like A&M or something?
Wasn't recruited.
Yeah? Is it because you weren't good enough?
It's not.
Shit.
Sounds like
because that's what it is. Because I guarantee you, whenever you went to any of those combines, any of those like Nike camps, it wasn't you trying to pick on the sorry dude. You wanted to go against the best guy and show him what you got. And you know what? Some of those times, maybe you slipped, maybe your foot fell off, maybe he had a better day, maybe you didn't. But guess what? That doesn't mean you're not any better than that guy. That doesn't mean you can kick the shit out of him right now. I bet you can still call out some of the dudes who got offered from the school that you wanted to. And you know what? What are they doing? Nothing. What do you get an opportunity to do? Beat their fucking ass when you have a chance. So that's what you guys gotta do. Whenever you got a chance, you gotta take the opportunity. You gotta take it, you gotta embrace it. You gotta remember that everything matters, man. Be like those Vandals. Sat content at the moment. Going to USC. Tell them fucking, get the shit out of them. Put their dick in the dirt. That's what I was trying to say the first time. but you know what? Seriously, that's what it really takes. So, shit. You gotta get a ring. You can't leave here without a ring.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the 2009 Humanitarian Bowl ring.
Yeah, let's say, you're not wearing that ring right now. That was like,
Yeah, well, I mean, I could have been wearing my Arena Bowl ring, but shoot, I lost that. That's what happens when you have too many rings. It's hard to take tracks.
you got two.
I only got two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what?
Hey, what do you mean?
Right? No, but that's aside from the point. Man, you guys were so close last year. Like, how many games did y'all lose by 10 points or fewer?
6.
You guys are on that cusp, right? You guys are on that cusp. Right now is not the time to be down on yourself and like, shit, this didn't work last year, it's not gonna work. This is the time to see what you did last year and how you can get it better. That's why everything matters. So I mean, I'm glad. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you guys hearing me preach for a little bit because we're everywhere. Like I have a whole Facebook group of 141 former Vandal athletes. Every week we talk about y'all. Every week we're like, man, like what could we do to help them out? What could we do to let them know that we support them and then they can win. Like this is an advantage here. Do you know how hard it is to breathe in there for these teams from the south, especially? They gotta go on this long trip. And guys know how dense it gets in there.
Oh, yeah.
And especially, you know what? What I gotta tell you guys, if you start winning a couple games, it doesn't matter. They're the outside world. You don't need to worry about them. The fans will start swarming in, man. We had like 16,000 come on our Thanksgiving game. That's a shit ton of people.
That's full capacity.
That's full capacity. Because why? Because we were winning. It doesn't matter to us. Because winning and losing doesn't feel very different. But shit, when you get the crowd in there, man, that just makes their lives hell. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta win. You guys gotta work hard. You guys gotta keep on going. You guys gotta make sure you do excellence in everything you do. That's the motto, right? Appreciate y'all.